Attitudes by Natalie B. Crowley, Colorado Christian University. What are attitudes? Attitudes are generally considered to be a summary of evaluative reactions of a target that includes dimensions such as good and bad, harmful and beneficial, likable and unlikable. Sabates, 2012. Functions that an attitude serves. Attitudes can help us organize our complex social world because they enable us to interact with it without having to reevaluate the same target, person or persons, or situations each time we encounter them. Attitudes can increase our affiliations and connections with others who share similar attitudes. They can be a form of self-expression, or our attitudes can also boost our self-image, and we consider them to be the right one to have. Even noted that we automatically evaluate a new person by making inferences regarding his or her traits as naturally as we extract oxygen from the air. Sabates, 2012. We are quick to pass judgment on people that we don't even know, and sometimes it really shows. She opens her mouth in wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. Proverbs 31:26. This basically said that everything that we say has a consequence or has a lasting effect. God wants us to speak kindly and be kind to others. Let us therefore, as many as are perfect, have this attitude. And if in anything you have a different attitude, God will reveal it also to you. Philippians 3:15. The Bible is pretty exact in how it handles our attitudes. There's plenty of scripture that talks about it. Despite many findings showing that attitudes accessibility is a plausible mediator of their influence on behaviors, the manipulations that direct experience and repeated expression that Fazio and his associates have used to make this point may function at least in part through aspects of attitudes that are not wholly a function of accessibility, although they may be correlated with it. Today, as I observed one of my coworkers, she's also a dear friend of mine. I've observed her for an entire shift. We worked closely, and I was able to see how she interacted with our clients and our boss. She interacted with me as well, and her moods and attitudes changed frequently. Observations that were made in the morning were she was well rested and began the day with patience and very little aggression. She responded well to the clients and made it very clear that she wanted to have a good day. She forewarned the clients that all they had to do was listen and all would go smoothly. By the afternoon, she began to get frustrated and showed that she was slightly agitated. She told the clients to go to their rooms and take a nap so she could regroup and continue on the rest of her 12-hour shift. By evening, she was agitated and tired. The effects of the day began to show through her actions and attitude, and she was quick to snap and showed that she was ready for her day to end. As I observed, she went through the day, like I said, slightly getting frustrated. She was very open and honest about how she felt about things. She remained pretty stable, but there were some times that she had her feathers ruffled. I mean, you could tell that she was tired of being argumentative with some of the clients, and they proceeded to act up a little bit while she told them multiple times to behave. I learned a lot from this observation. It told me a lot about myself as well. It made me well aware of how I perceive things and how I look at my job. I was more aware of my aggression, my attitudes towards my clients, and how I reciprocated when they acted the way they did, or if we had a good good part of the day, then how I also praise them and let them know that I was grateful for their well-behaved attitudes. This concludes my presentation, and I'd like to thank you for your time.